All right, guys. So today we're gonna be reacting to alpha male strategies. You guys voted, and out of all the dating coaches, he was the one that you guys wanted me to react the most. I'm just gonna give you guys my honest opinion, non-biased. Just a warning: he does have a way of talking, people. I mean, if you guys think I have a way of talking, you will understand. And if you guys want me to review other dating coaches or other video, let me know in the comments down below. If you want me to make another one today, I'll make another one, to be honest with you. It's my day off. And by the way, we have 20% off all of my courses, all of my coaching programs, every one-on-one coaching, 20% off before Black Friday. Click on the description down below where you can see the coupon code so that you guys can start saving money on my courses and my one-on-one coaching. I never do put my one-on-one coaching on discount simply because I'm in school, but right now I'm on my break, and so I have more time in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's begin this and let's see what he has to say.
All right, what's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about how women get the power in relationships. Now, guys, this is the coup de grace in dating right here, because every woman, we live in a feministic society, and so most women these days are not trying to be submissive. Most of them are trying to get the power in relationships. It's just the way it is. It's just the way the Western world is. All the women want the power and want the men being submissive to them. It's just the way it is. So here's a way women go about getting this power.
Naturally, I like to think that every gender wants some form of power, right? The victims always want to be the one to, like, if you notice, every time a victim in the realm of politics take power, they become the perpetrator. Just like when a kid gets unfortunately touched by somebody, a lot of times that kid ends up touching other people, unfortunately, right? So it's kind of like both. This is I don't see it as one gender is better than the other. I just see it as humans in general just want power. Men manage to monopolize power for most of the time, and now we live in a society where all eyes are on people, and so you have to learn how to virtue signal. That's a feminine quality in a weird way. And so it's causing men to have to suppress their masculinity because it looks threatening and act feminine in order to get approval by other women. But it doesn't mean that they're feminine really on the inside. They just know how to be more manipulative.
Power, and that is for female manipulation. Now, guys, the only way a woman can even apply any of their strategies to get you to submit to them is if you gave her your validation. Because if you're not seeing a woman consistently, if you're not complimenting her, she don't even know where you stand to even apply a strategy to get you to be submissive. You haven't even gave her your validation. A woman can only do female manipulation if you get given her your validation. You understand?
Yeah, and this is the thing is that this usually happens in online dating. Like you have to understand, online dating fucked everything up. It fucked everything up. It messed everything up. Now everyone is playing too many goddamn games and also social media. So just people don't trust each other. People like unfortunately when you look like you're open for a relationship online, you look like you come across as needy. When in reality it should just be that you just want a relationship. But it's not how it works. So look, if you know this is the reality, you can't resent it. You have to play along with it. You have to hide how much you really want a relationship. Why? Because it keeps their defenses lower because people get defensive when they feel like somebody's trying to shack them up. I don't fucking know, you know? And I like to think that this does not apply to small cities and small towns. In small towns, people know each other. So they don't sleep around too much because they don't want to be talked about. But in big cities, this is when you see this most in big cities.
Understand that. All right, so listen. It's one key thing that women do to get you to get the power in relationships. And that's simply they pull back. See, guys, when once you give a woman your validation and you basically say without saying, I really care about you, I really like you, now she's gonna get you to chase her validation. Do you get that? Now, it's a strategy that they use, a game plan that they use to get you to chase their validation. They just simply pull back. They pull back their affection. She might flake on a date with you. She might say, "Hey, I got to work late" or something like that. She takes her time returning your calls. Where before she would return them in 5 or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Now it's taking her 3 4 hours. All these are done. Women do these strategically to manipulate you into thinking, wanting you to think that they're losing interest, which causes you to start to chase and pursue them.
And that does work. The key is to create the pattern. You create the pattern, you create a comfortable home in his mind, and then you just strip him. You just strip that from him or her. And what you'll notice is that they'll just start chasing. It's pretty much pulling the rug under them.
Too much. Now, once you start to chase a woman, you're in a submissive position. Do you get that? You're in a submissive position. She's got you fearful. You're in a scarcity mind state. So now you start searching for her validation because she's acting like she's losing interest. She might not be losing interest. Most time they're not. A lot of times they're manipulating you. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna start being.
I don't think so. I think it's like a 20% of women, or even 20 or 10% of women who do that to play with you, to manipulate you. But I think a higher percentage is just they're not interested. Like it's that simple. It's like we can't get it. We can't make it more complicated than it is. They're just not interested.
And extra nice. You're gonna start saying, now you're gonna really lay on the compliments. So she's basically made you the bitch and she's the man because now you're chasing her validation. She's gonna be less affectionate. She's not gonna say the nice, sweet things she used to say, all in an effort to get you to submit to her. Do you get that? Now, if you get to this point, it is your fault because I gotta teach you guys on here. You never give a woman your validation. She can't get to her strategy and her game plan to get you to submit to her until you've given her your validation. She's gonna stay chasing your validation. That's why I tell you guys to never give a woman your validation. Once you give a woman your validation, you're basically saying, I like you. Okay, you can treat me like a bitch now.
No, and this is where I disagree because this usually comes from a mindset of fear of rejection. What I notice is that women, if you're too cold, they can't really connect with you that much. You know, you have to show some kind of affection, some kind of kindness, at least to draw them in. I mean, holy fuck, right? The thing is that the manosphere, a lot of those guys have been hurt for being open and being nice to women. And women pretty much have punished that behavior, being open, with them losing the girl. And so they do other strategies because they notice it's not working. And they turn cold. And it does appear to work, but it doesn't work for long-term relationships. So they do get short-term partners, but they don't really ever get nothing serious, you know? And I don't know why, like, I've learned that it's better to validate a woman with your words, tell her that you want something, but contradict it a little bit with your actions by being a little distant when you're not around her, by getting her to complain about the lack of things that you do from time to time, and then making it up for her. That type of stuff. Because if you're just too cold with words and you don't validate her with your words, you know, the woman is going to naturally say, oh, this guy doesn't like me. You know, and women naturally think that that guy really doesn't like you. And if they feel like a guy really doesn't like you, even though you do like her, she's going to, in a way, avoid getting rejected by rejecting you before you reject her. And you think, what did I do wrong? What you did wrong was you just didn't show her you liked her. Like, you see, some women, when they're too cold, you have to treat them that way. But if a woman is being open with you, and you, ladies, you guys understand, if a woman is being open with you, be open on her level, but just one step lower. Just one step lower. But don't let her be here and you're here, dude. You know, because women will resent that. Women will just resent that. And then no matter how much they like you, they want to at least feel some effort. At least women with good self-esteem.
Do you grasp that? You never give a woman your validation. She never should know where she stands with you. She should come to you.
And that's the thing, is that I think you should never, not that you should never give her your validation, but never let her feel sure where you stand. In other words, where she'll think, oh wow, he gave me flowers, but then he couldn't see me for a week. So you kind of like do things that show that you like her, but also things that instill some doubt. And that, for women who are listening and men, that is the friction that creates the attraction.
Do he even like me? Guys, so basically, how you give a woman your validation? Guys, you never initiate physical contact. You understand? You never grab her hand. You never kiss her first. Let her do all that. All that is her chasing your validation. When you go and you grab a girl's hand, when you go and you initiate a kiss with a girl, I'm not talking about going for the first kiss on the first day. I'm talking about a girl you're steady dating, a girl who you've already kissed, had sex with, all that bullshit. When you start initiating physical contact, that's giving her the comfort that, hey, I really care about you.
You know, it's funny. I think about that. I'm like, it's funny how that actually, that's kind of interesting right there. That is a very interesting concept, not initiating the physical contact. Because women are so used to the guy initiating it. That is interesting. I think women are like, I don't like that. I don't like that. It makes me chase. But that's what he's trying to teach you. Man, let me tell you something, ladies. You could overcome this by just dressing sexy. Like, guy's a visual creature. Trust me, as long as you have the patience, wait until he makes the physical contact or entice him to.
Once she sees that you've gotten emotional and you care about her, then she starts going the other way. She starts pulling back. She starts to try to manipulate you. She starts wanting to call you less. She starts taking her time returning your calls. She might even flake on a date, say something came up. She's definitely gonna be less affectionate. She's basically trying to get you to submit to her. But all this can be avoided. You simply never give a girl your validation. For you to keep the power in the relationship, you simply have her chasing your validation. Somebody's gonna chase somebody. Either she chases your validation or you give her your validation.
And that's the thing. Somebody's going to chase somebody, like you said. And for me, it's all about the one who has the power to be responsible enough to share the wealth. In other words, if you know this person likes you a lot, don't take advantage of it. The temptation is there to take advantage of it, but don't take advantage of it. Because that's how people get into abusive relationships. If you see somebody appreciating you, treat them good. Like, that's a rare find. And we humans are naturally take good people for granted. That's the problem. And that's why a lot of good people get bitter, because there's a part of human nature that just doesn't welcome good things for some fucking reason.
She pulls back and you get fearful that you're losing her and you start chasing her to get her to, she's acting like she's losing interest. So now what you do, you call more. You start being more affectionate. You start complimenting more. Now you're being submissive. Now you're acting like the woman. She's acting like the man. So you basically submitted to her. So I had a subscriber ask me this: how to keep the power in a relationship. You simply never give a woman your validation. You simply never initiate physical contact with her.
I agree with it to a certain point, but at the same time, from my experience, you can't be too cold. So it's kind of like the truth is somewhere in the middle. Most guys have a problem where they don't give women space, either because they're too needy or too jealous. It's better to err on a side of caution like this than to be too much something. But don't be too fucking cold, though. Always balance it. And that's a strategy that they teach men to get you. And you ladies, if you're watching, if you're a lady, you guys can also apply this because it does work, you know? All right. Anyways, 20% off all of my courses, all of my coaching calls by using the coupon code that you see in the description down below. It ends in the beginning of December 1st. All right, so it expires then. It's the Black Friday deal. All right, take care. Let me know what other coaches you guys want me to review next.
All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine natural chemistry. No more short-term partners, no more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week, 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses. My Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are: 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free, and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out, because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're going to love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now, all right? I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.